Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sinan from sinBAD Paints. Today we are painting this 3D printed Anakin Skywalker, one of my favorite characters from Star Wars. It's a special project for me because this will be a gift to one of my fellow friends who's even a bigger Star Wars fan than I am. To kick things off, I already primed the model with a black undercoat followed by a light white zenithal spray. That gives us instant shadow and highlights before we even pick up a brush. Before jumping in, let's get our workspace ready. I'm refreshing my wet palette, removing yesterday's paint, replacing the parchment, and making sure the sponge is fully hydrated. This keeps the acrylic workable for an entire session. I'm also laying out the brushes that we will be using today. For this video, I have a size 2, 1, 0, and 00. Alright, let's start. I will be using Cyborg Brown from Citadel for inside and outside of the clock. I added Dry Rust Brown from 2 thin coats as a potential highlight, but at the end of the day I didn't really use it. For the clocks inside, I used a brush with long bristles. I will be using this to reach further down parts in the hoodie. Skin parts are really limited in this model. I'm using my loyal trio from Citadel: Bugman's Glow, Teddy in Flesh Tone, and Kishlev Flesh. Next, I painted his right hand, which is a mecha arm, which is custom-made prosthetic limb after his arm was severed by Count Dooku. For this, I used AK Interactive's black. I then put down some highlight on the face and on the left hand. I painted the under tunic with Vallejo's German black brown. For over tunic, I used Citadel's contrast paint Abaddon's black. Having a white zenithal coat on top of a black coat gives us a better effect with contrast or speed paints. For his boots, I used AK Interactive's Quick Gen color of leather, and for his pants, I used dark leather, again from AK Interactive's Quick Gen colors. Let's continue with small metal parts which are basically part of his belt and his lightsaber. For this, I used Vallejo's chain metal true metallic color. Next step is his eyes. I plan to keep it rather simple. As you may remember from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, which is by the way my favorite episode ever, Anakin's eye colors change when he fully commits to the dark side. So I wanted to create that effect. To begin with, I painted both eyes with Hellspawn Red from two thin coats, and then I created the iris with AK's pure orange. Then I painted scleratus of both eyes with Deck 10, and with 00 brush I put black as pupils. Alright, next step is painting the cloak. As it is the largest area of the model, I headed back to my airbrush. For this, I covered all the areas that I painted previously by masking tape and some sort of a blue tack. It is time consuming, but I don't want to impact painted areas. The base color of cloak is again Citadel's contrast paint, Cyber Brown. After the base paint dried, I put some drops of Vallejo leather belt in my airbrush and sprayed thin layers on the higher surfaces or curves of the cloak. So I quickly clean my airbrush, put some black, and spray the area on the base which is supposed to be the rock that he is standing on. Shortly, I will come back with dry brush to highlight it. Before removing any masking tape, I wanted to touch the lava part with my airbrush. So firstly I use yellow ink, which is followed by orange ink, and finally to close it I use red ink. All of those inks are from EK Interactives. Now, the most satisfying part, removing all the masking. At first glance, no big issues, but small areas which require quick fix. To be honest, I'm quite happy with the first outlook. I will create the OSL effect on the base, but I will not bring it to Anakin. So for that, I will be dry brushing first yellow and then red paint on the base. Before calling him done, I'm correcting some parts which require further attention due to the masking. I also wanted to edge highlight his under and over tunic. And lastly, I'm giving a bit of a texture look on his tunic as well. And there he is, the one who has brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to his new empire. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Even though we are a small channel, we are posting weekly videos, so if you want to see more painting projects, join us next week. Thanks again for watching, see you next week, and may the force be with you.